Although not officially a trending topic, the YouTube algorithm is a trending topic in that everyone keeps talking about it all the time. Every second person on YouTube claims to have cracked the code and tells you exactly what you need to do in order to get thousands of new subscribers or millions of views. They offer their so-called hacks on how to get the YouTube algorithm to work for you and make your video the next viral sensation. This particular video popped up in my recommended list last night, and I found it particularly interesting. Not because of the content necessarily, but because when she made this video way back on the 21st of October 2019, she only had 3.85 thousand subscribers. Less than 6 weeks later, she now has almost 24,000 subscribers. It's quite a feat, and of course people are now claiming that she knows what she's talking about. In her video, she shows her growth over the last 2 years, and you can see for yourself that for most of her time on YouTube, there was very little growth. It was only over the last few weeks or so that things really started to pick up. Did she do anything differently? Did she somehow crack the code? No, of course not. She's just been doing what she's always been doing, grinding away making videos over the last 2 years. Now, I'm not trying to pick on her, but every one of these videos typically offer the same piece of banal advice. Create a thumbnail that everyone will click on. I know it sounds like words from a sage, but when you think about it, 1, it's obvious, and 2, who can determine what a clickable thumbnail looks like? I mean, it'd be like telling an artist to just paint a picture that everyone will buy. Are you telling me that anybody would have guessed that this Picasso picture of a weeping woman would have ever become popular? Or this one by Edvard Munch? I mean, to be fair, a child could have painted them. I'm not trying to take anything away from their artistic merit, but for anybody to claim that they know which paintings will become popular, or in the case of YouTube, which thumbnails people will click on, is naive at best. Write a captivating title and an awe-inspiring description. Again, it's like telling a struggling author to just write a book that everyone will read. I guess that less than 1% of wannabe writers go on to make a living from it. Are you telling me that not every single one of them is trying their very best to write a book that people will want to read? Of course not. They're all trying, but only 1% of them or less go on to receive any sort of recognition or success. But the biggest piece of ridiculous advice to crack the YouTube algorithm that I hear time and time again is, make a video that people will want to watch. Geez, thanks for that. Why not just tell a chef to make food that people want to eat? Or tell a designer to make a toy that every child will want to play with? American advertising executive Gary Dahl famously sold smooth stones in a box and marketed them as pet rocks. The fad lasted about 6 months, but in the meantime, he became a millionaire. Could anybody have guessed that by sticking some river stones in a box and marketing them to children, you could have made $1 million? No, just as nobody on YouTube can say what videos will become popular on YouTube. It reminds me of Skinner's pigeon experiment from 1947, where he put some hungry pigeons in a cage and fed them at predetermined intervals. He discovered that the pigeons associated the delivery of the food with whatever chance actions they had been performing at that time, and that they subsequently continued to perform these same actions. He noted, the experiment might be said to demonstrate a sort of superstition. The bird behaves as if there were a causal relation between its behaviour and the presentation of food, although such a relation is lacking. There are many analogies in human behaviour. Rituals for changing one's fortune at cards are good examples. YouTubers who believe that they can somehow influence the YouTube algorithm. These behaviours have, of course, no real effect upon one's luck. Just as in the present case, the food would appear as often if the pigeon did nothing, or, more strictly speaking, did something else. I may have added that line about the YouTube algorithm, but I'm sure if Skinner was alive today, he'd agree with me. For YouTubers to offer banal advice like create an eye-catching thumbnail or an awesome description, or more ludicrous advice like capitalize every second letter in your video titles because this has been proven to have a higher click-through rate, well, you've got to take it all with a grain of salt. To be honest, they don't know what they're talking about. Just as one of Skinner's pigeons would have told you to turn around clockwise 3.5 times and then bob your head twice to get food, so too modern YouTubers will tell you to add 12 hashtags to your descriptions or make titles that are exactly 73 characters in length in order to trick the YouTube algorithm. Ah yes, my friends, the YouTube algorithm, or at least people's understanding of the YouTube algorithm, is bullshit.